America, we hold strong views. We have strong disagreements, and that's okay. Strong disagreements are inevitable in a democracy, and strong disagreements are healthy. They're a sign of a vigorous debate, of deeply held views. But we have to remember, the purpose of our politics isn't total, unrelenting, unending warfare. No, the purpose of our politics, the work of the nation, isn't to fan the flames of conflict, but to solve problems, to guarantee justice, to give everybody a fair shot, and to improve the lives of our people. We may be opponents, but we're not enemies. We're Americans. No matter who you voted for, I'm certain of one thing. The vast majority of almost 150 million Americans who voted, they want to get the vitriol out of our politics. We're certainly not going to agree on a lot of issues, but at least we can agree to be civil with one another. We have to put the anger and the demonization behind us. It's time for us to come together as a nation to heal. It's not going to be easy. We have to try. My responsibility as president will be to represent the whole nation. And I want you to know that I'll work as hard for those who voted against me as those who voted for me. That's the job. That's the job. It's called the duty of care for all Americans. We have serious problems to deal with, from COVID to the economy to racial justice to climate change. We don't have any more time to waste on partisan warfare. You know, and more than that, we have such an incredible opportunity to build the future we want for our kids and our grandkids. I've said many, many times, I've never been more optimistic about the future of this nation. There is no reason we can't own the 21st century. We just need to remember who we are. This is the United States of America. And there's never been anything we've been unable to do, unable to accomplish when we've done it together. I hope to be talking to you tomorrow. I want to thank you all, and may God bless you, and may God protect our troops. Good night.
Well, we heard a lot of the themes you would hear if that was a victory speech.
How about I hope to be talking to you tomorrow was an interesting line.
Towards a victory speech. Mm-hmm. I thought it was really interesting that the themes were the themes that he rode to victory. If it's going to be a victory, that's what he's been focusing on. COVID, solving the economic problems, linking those together, healthcare, and unifying the country. That was the message he's trying to deliver.
I think it's also important to remember here, as everyone is increasingly anxious and worried about the fact that this race has not yet been called by us or other networks, that Joe Biden again emphasized trust the process. He said, patience, be patient. And that we should underscore, I think, is something we haven't heard a lot of from this president. It's a contrast with what we've had from President Trump for 4 years, to have somebody who is getting up there and saying, no, let them do it right. Even if it's not fast, even if it's not instant gratification, do it right. And I think that's a message to his supporters.
Maybe it's a message to his own campaign. They seem to be pretty anxious for this to end. But, I think that was important that he was preaching calm. I mean, frankly, it's like, just calm the waters. It's okay. It's going to take time.
It's been his whole presidential campaign.
It is. And frankly, he has the luxury of that. As we said, it seems pretty hard to imagine how he's not the one that ends up with 270.
Right. Counseling patience is a little easier when you think you are on the cusp of winning. What are Republicans saying to you, Casey, about the White House posture of fight to the death?
I actually think there's a lot of concern because the president is clearly ginning up many people who believe the things he says, and they feel that there's a vacuum that's filling with conspiracy theories that may actually make it a little bit harder to govern. I think many rank and file Republicans are really frustrated with the president. It's clear, as we've pointed out, he doesn't really have a credible path to win. And so that continuing to be out there is actually a real problem for them.
Well, his headline, he says, we are going to win this race. And he said, hope to see you tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow.